today. From Orchard Park, New York, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, Allen. Space to maneuver at the 40. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
At the 50-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Number 26.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 49-yard line.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Kevin Singletary, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Allen going to go on 4th down, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
The play is a turnover on downs.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him.
Brought down at the
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a pass complete to Hogan, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play. 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Not much there, only a yard.
Complete to Le'Veon Bell.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Again, the ball
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Holding offense. Don't walk out here, man.
That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Hogan there to make the grab. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Precision, precision, precision. That's the definition of it right there. Great pass, great catch for the score.
Yeah, people talk about arm strength all the time. Well, if you're not precise and you're not accurate, your arm strength really doesn't matter. We saw a little bit of everything with that throw.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Bills. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. Singletary loses it, and the Jets have recovered. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
On first and 10, Darnold. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
It's a pickup of
From the 17, here's second and 4.
At the Bills' 17-yard line.
Back to throw, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now Bell. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal, the lone man in the backfield, Le'Veon Bell.
Brings up second and goal.
Darnold now to throw. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
I really don't know where to go with this one. He caught the pass, but in the opposite direction towards his own end zone. That's not one you get every game.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Darnold, he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
All all these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Allen. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
First quarter with the score Jets 7, Bills nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Allen. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
At the 47-yard.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
2nd and 9. At the Jets' 45-yard line.
On 2nd and 9. Allen. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal. Throwing now is Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down.
Singletary.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
He's out of bounds behind the line.
That wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. That's just why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first.
1st and goal.
Good catch there by Stephon Diggs, and no one happier in Buffalo than quarterback Josh Allen, who was looking for that big target downfield, the guy who could go up and take the ball away from defenders and turn.
That'll be taken in by Beasley. Touchdown, Buffalo. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return, the Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And Darnold just beating the play clock. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Darnold. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Complete.
Darnold to his tight end, Herndon. 1st down, New York.
1st down, New York.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep.
And Darnold, he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered.
The 2nd down pass. Fumble on the play.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that. And when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find a good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They run here with Singletary. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
They'll look to run with Singletary. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll try and run. Here's Singletary. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary taking it in. And the Bills have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the end zone again here. It's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 27-yard
And
line.
Le'Veon Bell making his way back out onto the field now. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Darnold from the gun. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the... An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air again, Darnold. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios, 49 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
And we remind you, lots more to come here in this opening weekend of the Return to Football 2020. Coming up later tonight, it's the national debut of SoFi Stadium in Southern California. The Cowboys and the Rams doing battle there. And then 2 more to finish off the week on Monday Night Football. The Steelers and Giants from MetLife Stadium and the Titans and Broncos from Mile High. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Unbelievable.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On first down, Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bell. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own 31-yard.
New York ready to go again offensively. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. He's going to air it out, and this will be caught at the 30. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. They give him a gain of 37.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Darnold's pass complete to Le'Veon Bell. A 3-yard.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Darnold. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a Nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Here's a man who's now 3rd all-time in rush yards, Frank Gore.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jets are going to take the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run on first down. Singletary. Patrick Onwuasor up to make the tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down.
13 on the play.
And there's a catch there by Stephon Diggs, and he is dangerous whether you throw the ball to him short or you target him downfield for the big plays. Averaged nearly 18 yards per catch. That ranked 4th in the league last season. He is elusive and tough to get down on the ground when he's in the open field.
11-yard line.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Here's Darnold. Man open, here is Crowder. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Down, New York.
On first down, it's Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down.
A first down throw, Darnold. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Darnold on first down. Rolling to his right. Throw complete to Herndon. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to fourth down.
For the field goal.
Had to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on third down.
Score Jets 23. Bills.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills ready to take over.
And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Singletary again. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
It was
back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Now it's Crowder. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Floating one, incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon. That'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Darnold now to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Jets.
Off of play action, Darnold. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
On 1st down, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Faking the give, Darnold. Dances by him. Out right here to Herndon. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
From the gun on third down, here's Darnold. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
He's got this one complete to Perriman. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown.
Complete to Jamison Crowder.
4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough one?
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back at the 10. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills getting set to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way.
Bye-bye, Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills cut into that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you put that in.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Austin Davis on the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And New York set to take the field. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
A 3-yard pickup.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Darnold completes it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
He's brought down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Jets on 3rd down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 20-yard line. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And he stopped immediately there. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Bell. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Darnold. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 31-yard attempt.
Fickens' kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
The score, Jets 32. Bills.
So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 11. 1:38 to go. They need a touchdown with a 2-point conversion and a field goal in either order as they've got it 1st down. Allen now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. Smith catches left side. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Allen's pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Allen looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended target there was Gabriel Davis. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. picked off by Bless on Austin. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.